show you our playtime mix. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Jackie's Garden Spot. I am Jackie, growing in Zone 8B, Alabama. On today, I'm going to do a garden walkthrough. We'll clean up a little bit and we'll see what's growing on in the garden spot. Come on, let's get started. Spent a good part of the morning trimming up, doing a deep trim of the tomato vines. So as you can see, the Ace 55, I had to come in and do a deep root trim of that one. The Ace 55 was a determinate variety. So once this one comes up, I did not take it out today because I see that some fruit is still on there, some blooms are still there. So once it is through fruiting and all of that, then I'll take it up and replace it with another type of tomato vine. And so this one, I did a deep pruning of it. It's a Dr. Jacquie's, I think it is, but it's doing wonderful. Still got a lot of fruit on it. That one is looks like a Isis candy. Let me look and see, guys. No, that's an Aunt Lou's, but the Aunt Lou's, the blooms are here. So I did a deep trimming of that one as well. And on down the line, this one is I think that's a Sun Gold. It's looking good. It's got a lot of tomatoes that I do need to harvest on it. And so going on and on and on and down the line. And as you can see, there's a lot that's still on the floor there, on the ground there, that I need to come in and I'm going to clean up. But I wanted to bring you in to show you how I went ahead and had to do a deep trim of everything to clean it up a little bit, to get some more airflow in there, because the rain is not going to stop. It's going to rain for another 5 or 6 days here in my zone. And so I wanted to have enough aeration where that rainwater could at least have time to dry up a little bit before the next rain comes in, so that we won't have so much of the possibility of diseases or dead leaves occurring to cause those diseases to happen. And so let me turn you around, anchor you around. So anchoring around, let me show you what's new in here. Of course, the peanuts have always been here, but I did come in and I did plant another tomato here. This is an existing pepper tree. And then I did come in this area, and in here, it's all new things, new starts that I did put into the garden, again, on the mission of succession sowing. So back there, there's a sugar rush peach pepper. This is a fish pepper. This is some type of tomato. I lost the label, so I'm going to have to wait until that tomato grows up, gives out some fruit, and then I'll know what that is. And then what's going in this spot is a Jamaican red Scotch bonnet pepper here. So we still have a lot growing on in the garden, a lot of possibilities here. And so I just wanted to bring you on along to show you that. And then I also need to give an update on the sweet potato vines. Hang on the sweet potato snails that I put together to bring along the vines and the root system, to develop that root system so that I could plant these in the grow bags. They turned out really beautifully. So I did go ahead and pot them up into their grow bags. These are the 25-pound grow bags. And this is the white bonitas that I planted here. I'm hoping that they will take off and start. And then this is the Beauregard in the center. And then we have the Purple Majesty at the end. So those are the sweet potatoes. And then let's give a quick update on the rose cuttings. So remember, a few weeks ago, I did rose cuttings, and I also visited one of my friends, Mrs. Lee, and she showed me how she does her rose cuttings. Well, these are the original rose cuttings that I did myself. And so as you can see, they are taking off and they are doing wonderful. So we'll look at the ones that Ms. Lee gave us as well. Stay tuned. Let me grab those and show you those as well. These are the clippings that Miss Lee showed me how to do. And of course, her advice was to keep them in the shade. That's why they are in the shade. As you can see, they're still green. They're still pretty. So hopefully they will take on some new leaves and they'll be on their way to becoming rose trees or rose bushes. We'll see. These cucumbers are very tricky. You really have to look. Um, and lift up the leaves because we have cucumbers hidden here and there. Like that's one right back there. We need to get harvest off. And I can't break it. Let me see if I can get my shears and cut it. Yep, we got it. And then go through here and find it. We have it, guys. Let's see here. We have it. There we go. Nice cucumber. And then let's keep looking through here, making sure we have everything that's harvestable today in our cucumber area as we're on our walkthrough. I think that's it. We have some Metki coming in here. And then let's move along. We also have a lot of peppers that we need to harvest out here today as well. The bell peppers, the cayenne peppers. Looks like we have some shishitos over there. While I'm out here, I see that we have a lot of the tomatoes that also need to be harvested. So I'm going to do that today as well as the bell peppers. So I didn't expect to be harvesting, but we've had rain, we've had the sun, we've had everything that will provide nutrients to all of our fruits and vegetables. So yeah, it seems like every time that I come out to check on the garden, I am having to harvest off something and harvest out something. We don't want to let it sit here and rot, and that means that all of our work, all of our hard work goes to void if we do that. So we have these Dr. Watchies that I'm going to harvest off. They look really good. See that? Nice tomatoes. And some of the tomatoes that I'm going to harvest today, they are not quite red or yellow, but they are blushing. So they will finish blushing in the house. And then you have these like this that need to continually to be staked up. So I'm going to do that as well. And I need to go and get a clip for that. Hold on. It's a muggy day out today. We are in the midst of bugs. So as you do know, you will hear some noise. That's my mini vac trying to take these bugs out so that they won't take out my fruits and vegetables. Okay, and as we keep on our harvest mode, we have some sun golds that we need to harvest out here. And we also have some bugs that we need to vacuum up. The sun golds are looking really well. I lost one. Sun golds. These are smaller peppers. Um, and I think what I'm going to do about this is, you know, as you go along, look at that blood pressure. And so as you go along, you learn what to do, how to do it better. Because if you stop learning, then you stop existing. Once you stop learning, you stop growing. So every time I come out into the garden, I'm learning something new, learning what I would need to do for the next time to bring about better fruits and vegetables for my family and I. So don't stop learning. That's the tip of the day. Don't ever stop learning. And I think that I've learned quite a bit this year because um, I've had to research a little more this year than in previous years because I've increased the garden with fruits and vegetables this year. So I'm doing a little bit more researching, learning what works, what doesn't work. And you have to tune what works in your garden to your garden only, because everything that may work in your garden may not work in someone else's garden and vice versa. So I would say keep researching, keep learning, keep trying new things in your own garden spot so that you will know what works best to give you better yields of food for your family. That's my tip for today as well. It's also been a quick minute since we've checked on our bush beans, and as you can see, I am getting a good harvest here today. Bush beans. I also have collected some of the cowpeas that I'll show you as well. But the bush beans are doing really wonderful. And you do have to lift them up because they do hide under all of the leaves and bushes. So you do have to find them. And once you find them, you've hit a jackpot. It's a pretty good harvest so far. And I need to get over in here a little ways because I see some more on over here. Okay, let me go and take these to the bucket, guys, and I shall return. That's a pretty nice harvest. Okay, let's see what else we can find under here. Oh, wow, quite a few. I need to get my harvest bucket. Give me a moment. Okay, and we're back. And normally with these bush beans, the more you pick, the more that you'll have next time to pick again. So I'm glad that I'm harvesting all of this out today as I'm doing this walkthrough because I'm seeing so much. Okay, I think that's it for the bush beans. Let's move on to the okra. Check on that, see what's going on. Okay, and the okra, we have some okra that's ready to be harvested. We have that one, and I'm looking, still looking. Looks like we have one today, and we'll move around to the other side. No, two. We'll move around to the other side. We ended up with 3 of them that was ready for harvesting today. I haven't brought you to the roselle in a while, but let's do an update on it. It's looking good. It's still growing. They are thriving. So the roselle is on its way. Hopefully we will be ready to make some teas, jams, jellies, wines by November. This is the time where we're going to have to check on these melons almost every day to make sure that they don't burst, or to check and see if they are ready for harvesting. You can see right there, this one is a huge one. This is another one. And so what I'm doing is I'm looking for the vine and trying to see if it's still green or if it's brown. And that gives me the cue to let me know that it is ready for picking. Another one. So they are all through here. So this is what I'm looking at, this vine here on all of them. And as you can see, there are many through there. We have honeydews, we have cantaloupes, and let me take you around to that trouble spot that I was telling you about earlier. So in here is the trouble spot that I was telling you about, but it looks like it's recovering by itself. So I'm not going to touch it right now unless I start to lose some melons, and then it's a reason to be concerned. So this is a cantaloupe. It's doing wonderful. The vine is still green on that one. I think they're all through here, guys. I'm looking. This is another one. The vine looks to be still green. Let me see if I can get that, if you can see that. And then through here, there are 2, and the vines are green. So I think that they're healthy and they're fine. So I'm going to leave them alone. And then in this area, I'm trying to be careful. Over here, looking, the vine on that honeydew is still green. And this one is turning, so probably in a few days, this honeydew melon will be ready for picking as well. So we're looking good in the melon category. I think we have our first watermelon for this season. So I clipped it because the stem is turning brown, and under it, it has that creamy yellowish texture. Very pretty. So we're going to cut it open and see. It's a very small one, but however, all of the indications point to the fact that it is ready. And we also have bigger ones that they're not ready yet. So we're going to wait on these. And so we'll see. This is the picture of the honeydew melon. And of course, I showed you the stem because once the stem turns brown and you look under the bottom and it's a creamy yellowish or whitish color, then that means that that melon is ready. So that's our second melon for the season. This is a honeydew. Well, I thought this was a honeydew melon, but it ended up being a yellow meat watermelon. So I guess that was one of the seeds that I planted. And as we were talking about the grow box, don't discount your grow boxes. They can still give you just as much food as you would grow in anything else, say a bucket or a container. But these grow boxes do provide a good amount of food as well. Let me clip some of the miniature cucumbers that are from the grow box as well. Show you just what I'm talking about. That's one of the cucumbers from the grow box. Nice. And I think I have one more that's ready to be harvested out. Let me pan over to show you that one. And it is this one. So let's talk about today's harvest. We ended today's harvest with some um, bush beans, also some cowpeas under here, bell peppers, and they are all colors, I think. And then we ended up with some cucumbers, some tomatoes, Sun Gold, Dr. Watchies, and Tiny Tim's, and some Isis Candy tomatoes. We ended up with okra today. Also some Anaheim peppers, some cayenne peppers, and some jalapeno peppers. So, and some, let's not forget the shishitos. So I waited on purpose for the shishitos to turn this color because I'm thinking about making some pepper sauce with shishito peppers and also with using some of the jalapeno peppers. I'm going to see how that turns out. And I'll keep you all abreast and let you know the results of that. I also wanted to show you our playtime mixed harvest of calendula. Such pretty flowers. So I got a late start this morning. It's getting hotter out here. It's time for me to do it, take it in the house. And of course, as always, I hope that you've enjoyed hanging out here with me. I do appreciate you taking the time out of your schedules to hang out, to view my video, and also like, share, and subscribe because it helps the channel out so much when you do those three things. So today, I've had such a number of people requesting to see the fish, the fishing pond. I'm going to absolutely show you that. And as a bonus, I'm also going to share a cucumber recipe with you at the end. Be well and be blessed until the next episode, guys. Bye-bye.